Good morning, Hong Kong, and welcome back to another episode of Hong Kong Insurance 101. This week, we're looking at the unusual connection between art and cyber insurance. While both art and cyber insurance are indeed types of insurance and will provide remedy to the policyholder in the event of a loss, for many lay people, that will be the extent of their relationship. However, there is a much more fundamental connection between these two types of insurance, and this connection impacts how, when, and why a person or organization would consider the purchase of either of these two forms of coverage. If you have been paying attention to the news, you will have noticed an increase in the number of high-profile cyber attacks hitting successful corporations over the last 6 months. Most recently, on June 11th, 2021, McDonald's Corporation fell victim to cyber criminals who stole data from the company in South Korea and the USA. As a consequence of this, cybercrime has become a major topic of interest, and cyber criminals have been giving interviews on their activities. On March 16, 2021, The Record.media published an interview with a leading cyber criminal syndicate, R-Evil. The interview was interesting for a number of reasons, as the hacker provides the entire operational agenda for the syndicate, even to the point of revealing how the attackers scout for targets. In fact, cyber criminals are using insurance policy lists to determine which companies to attack. And this is actually extremely concerning, but not unusual. This situation has existed for a long time in the art world and is the primary reason for many art collectors not insuring their collections. Now, art collectors have for decades understood the risk of insuring their collections for precisely this reason. Having an expensive and valuable works of art insured often means exposing yourself to the possibility of a theft. It is a perverse inversion of the concept of insurance in that individuals are choosing not to obtain insurance because of the risk presented by taking out cover. As long as art has existed in the world, someone has always been trying to steal it. This is primarily because art is mobile, expensive, and desirable. Criminals are attracted to art because of its relative simplicity. A lot of art is located in private residences without the best security in the world. Because art is expensive, people generally want to insure it. However, this leaves an opening for criminals who have historically targeted lax practices at insurance underwriters to get information on desirable victims for art heists. This has led to a paradox where the owners of valuable artworks, especially in certain parts of the world like Southeast Asia, do not obtain insurance on their collections. By not obtaining insurance, these owners believe that they will not be exposing themselves to criminals. The art is private and is stored safely at home. The owners are under the erroneous belief that by not purchasing insurance, they will leave no record of the location of the art or the fact that they are the owner and will avoid being targeted by art thieves. A similar situation is now starting to appear in the cyber insurance world. Businesses are choosing not to obtain insurance under the belief that doing so will attract the attention of cyber criminals who, in many cases, have already gained access to the insurer client records and computer networks. Just take, for example, the recent hack of global insurance giant AXA earlier this year. But here's the thing. Even without cyber insurance, you can still be the victim of a cyber attack, just as you can still be the victim of a burglary without obtaining home contents insurance or art insurance protection. Not having insurance means that you're not on the insurance company policy list, and so criminals won't be able to identify you or target you in that way. But there are still other methods. From press releases announcing financial results to interviews with CEOs on new product and service initiatives, there are a plethora of methods that criminals can use to identify a good target. This also ignores the targets of convenience. Those organizations where an employee just happened to click on the wrong email link or give information they shouldn't to the nice caller on the other end of the phone line. Not obtaining cyber insurance because you are worried about exposing yourself to criminals when they hack the insurance company is akin to cutting off your nose to spite your face. If a cyber event does happen to your company, and the odds are extremely good that it will, then without cyber insurance, you will be responsible for the financial fallout, just as owners of stolen art who do not have insurance would be responsible for the costs of replacement or restoration. That's us for this week. As always, we hope you have a happy and healthy weekend. Remember to like and subscribe to stay current with all our content as it comes out. And don't forget to ask CCW. We're simplifying your insurance.